Even recreational skiers know that the secret of staying upright lies in how you throw your weight around. For the world's best skiers, this same instinct is combined with rigorous training, the best possible equipment, and most recently, the physics of biomechanics to help them win medals in this year's Winter Olympics.
Biomechanics is really the physics of human movement. So what we're doing here today, as well as measuring EMG or electromyography, the electrical signals from the muscle, we're also filming. We're using qualitative filming and we're synchronizing that with our time code with the EMG, so we can look at the movement and know exactly what's happening in terms of the coordination. Eventually what we hope to do is be able to quantitatively film and look at the physics of the movement. We'll be able to describe displacements, joint angle changes, angular velocities, and angular accelerations of the different limbs and segments of the body that are important in the different skiing movements.
Okay, here you see the skier coming down, making these very sharp turns. We have her frozen in here. You can see how steeply angled the ski is to the ground. The purpose of that is to generate the inward force that's needed right here to produce the force that keeps her from her inherent tendency, which is to go off in a straight line. This force will push her around the curve. This is Newton's law of action and reaction, which is a very important principle of physics. That force is what enables her to go around the turn. Being female, she has a lower center of gravity, and she doesn't weigh as much, so it's a little easier for her to do than for a man. But on the other hand, if you want to go downhill at a fairly high speed, it takes a lot of leg strength. The physics of this is really very simple, but doing it is another story. It's actually more complicated than that in a way, because there are a lot of other forces that are involved. There's the nature of the snow that you're going on, how slippery it is. There's the shape of the ski and what kind of forces that generates. Then there's the effect of air resistance, which is really important. Most skiers would like to go downhill in a tight tuck because that minimizes air resistance. But here they have to come out of the tuck so that they are stable, so that they can make the turn. One of the ways in which the equipment helps you is by the shape of the ski. Rather than parallel sides, the ski has what is called a side cut. It curves in slightly, and curves in slightly on this side also. So this is called side cut. And when you go around the turn, the fact that the ski is curved, the edge of the ski will cut the curve that you go around. So that's what helps you go around the turn, is the fact that the ski itself is curved, and you will naturally tend to follow along the curve of the ski. It'll cut into the snow and produce a circular path.
This is Jim Cameron reporting.